guys, welcome back to another one. This time in, what are we calling this series? Will this make a 410 slug, I guess? We are using a 7.62 by 25 Tokarev case. Call it 7.62 Tokarev if you want. But anyway, I have hundreds of these loaded ammunition and fired cases, but these are... Well, the 9mm Luger at its widest point is 392. This is also 392 at its widest point. But you'll see what I've done in just a moment to build up the diameter. All I've done to these is dropped a single pellet of 30 cal number 1 buck into the bottom of this and melted it. And then I've plugged the rest of the case with hot glue to prevent the case from crushing upon firing, which is what happened with the 9mm Flowbert cases. But yeah, the hot glue should prevent that. And the 30 cal in the bottom of this, which will be the top for the slug. Anyways, that should keep these stable in flight. They are, or will be, nose heavy, technically base heavy. But again, as the projectile, it's going to be nose heavy, like a shuttlecock or whatever. That should keep it flying true and straight and not tumbling. And again, the hot glue to prevent the case from crushing upon firing, which would just shorten the whole thing and make it tumble. Which again is what happened with the 9mm Flowbert. Now, these at its widest point, like I said a second ago, is 392, but check this out. A 2-inch long piece of masking tape, about 1 inch in diameter, 7/8 will work too, but that will wrap it about 2 times, and that brings the diameter of this slug up to 40 caliber. It's in between 398 and 401, but anyway, the tape is compressible, as is the soft lead inside the brass case. The choke we have in the Stevens 301 is a 393 constriction, which is standard full choke for 410. It says turkey full, but it's really not. Anyway, that thing's rated for tungsten. And this is masking tape, lead, and brass, far, far softer than tungsten. Well, it should compress just fine if it needs to. So we have 6 thousandths over the choke diameter, which is perfect. It's a little bit less than, say, like an improved cylinder in a 12 gauge, which, as most of you probably know, with 12 gauge Foster slugs or rifled slugs, again, whatever you want to call them, the improved cylinder choke generally gives the best accuracy, but that's not always true. This is a little bit less than an IC choke would be for those Foster slugs for 12 gauge, so hopefully this works out. Now, these weigh 122.4 grains in ounces, that is 0.28, so a little bit heavier than a standard 1/4 ounce 410 slug. So as for data, we have a 2 1/4 inch Shadot or Fiocchi hull with a Shadot CX2000 primer in all 12 of these. Now, these are, again, 2 1/4 inches. All I've done is just cut the crimps off. These have been fired a few times. The crimps got all toasty and split, so cut them off. And guys, this is just 15 of little gun with the LMG 410 wad. Cut the shot cup off, just use the base as the gas seal. And then a 1/8 inch 410 nitro card. After that, just set the slug, if you want to call it a slug, in there upside down, and that's it. We're going to roll crimp this and head to the range.
These are the 7.62 by 25 Tokarev rounds with a single pellet of some kind of buckshot in the center.
32 cal.
Melted on the stove cap like a true fucking deviant. And then filled with hot glue, wrapped with 2 layers of that same blue tape you see on it. We are going to shoot them at 42 yards over top of the chronograph. Hand them things here. Good golly. And we'll shoot 3 of these things.
Again, the choke's a 393. These should all get stuck in the chamber because, well, these are once fired Shadots and they're really sticky in this gun. Some are Fiocchis, those are also sticky. 1501.
I don't see it.
I don't either.
I don't see it, Captain.
Is it going to come out? No?
Yeah.
Oh, it came out.
One.
And yes, I resized them. They're just...
They're not the best quality.
Well, yeah, that and this gun really doesn't like Fiocchi and Shadat holes. I see that one. Looks like it's flying true.
The first one almost sounded anemic.
15. I don't have earplugs in, and it sounded the same to me.
Oh.
I'm about 10 foot behind him though, so it's a 410, not really all that loud. I don't need earplugs back here.
Old antenna, best thing ever for that.
Works pretty well for poking out holes. Any gauge, even 410.
You just can't sling it all the way through a 410 like you can the 32s and above.
Yeah. But that looks like it's flying true. $15, $20. I don't see that one either.
I don't either.
Huh. Well, I guess these aren't any accurate either.
You go ahead and shoot at the top point of aim now.
All right.
Get this thing stuck for you, sir.
That's the one thing I don't like about this gun is the cheaper hulls get stuck in it.
It's your crappy loading, boy. I'm joking.
I don't know what you said.
I said it's your crappy loading, boy.
Well, that could be it too. You could call this a crappy load because they're not very accurate, but then again, it is, you know, pistol cases turned into slugs.
I guarantee up close they'd wreak havoc, though.
Get out of there. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, just for a fun plinking slug at like 10, 15 yards, yeah, I'd say these are great, but at long distance like this, they're about useless. But let's see what I can do. Top point of aim. Right underneath it, like an inch.
I see that.
And that is definitely flying true. That one came out just fine. 1500 exactly. Velocity is relatively consistent and pretty good though. Again, this is 15 grains of little gun. Up a little bit more. I heard it hit, but I don't see it. Yeah, I do. Right edge of the paper, almost at the top. That's about a foot away from my first impact. So yeah, these aren't accurate. We might step up close and attack that plate with it. With the remaining however many I have. Alright, I got one left. Someone's sending us a rifled choke for a 410. He made himself. It has the same rifling twist as a 41 Magnum revolver, so maybe that'll greatly help. Huh, that one's right like that far from my first shot. Huh. That one I do not see. But I heard it hit. Oh, I see it. It's way low, but center. No, that's your point of aim.
So these are hit and miss. Mostly miss.
I think they're hitting the hay. They have to be because I hear them hitting.
The one time we didn't put up a big piece of paper?
Didn't think we need it with slugs.
Generally speaking, we don't.
Generally, our slugs do pretty dang well.
Mediocre, at least.
We've also not ventured too much into the 410 slug world. We typically do like 32s and 12s, 16s, 10s.
So I'm generally under the consensus that 410's junk. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Till we find this great load that does all, then I'll probably like it a little better.
I'd say that 41 Magnum rifled choke, I'd say that'd do the job for us.
Can you hit the propane tank, sir?
Yeah, you can have the remaining 4. You know where Ollie is?
Yeah, he's over here on the hill beside us.
Is the plate set up? Oh, I see it.
Sorta.
I want to go for the tank instead. No, I'll go for the plate. Why not?
Well, you hit it. That's at 35 yards.
Did I hit it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit the tank.
Get out of the chamber.
He said no. This is my home.
Alright, I'll do one more.
About a foot low.
Okay. Well, I was aiming dead center.
That one come out.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
That was a Fiocchi too. That's what usually gives us the most trouble. Hold on 1 second. I gotta move the camera. Should be good.
Right above it.
I didn't see that one.
Right above it. I can't hit it.
You want to walk up real close?
Not really.
It's your last one.
These are metal.
Yeah. Lead is too.
Yeah, I know that, but
Lead is too.
shoot my grater blade?
No.
You're psychotic.
Honestly, I think that one passed right through the tank. Like you went through holes that are already in it.
That would not surprise me. But all in the same breath, it wouldn't surprise me if it would just miss completely too.
Well, you're standing to the left of it and it hit to the right. Either zip right past the right side of it, like barely missed it and hit the dirt, or it passed through one of the holes.
Well, let's walk up here and look.
All right.
See if we can't recover one of these things at least.
Maybe.
That'd be cool.
They're covered in blue tape, so they'd probably be pretty easy to find. We managed to find one. Looks like the lead kind of pooped out of it, or the hot glue at least. Well, focus, dang it.
That's one that hit the tank.
It won't focus on it. There we go.
You had one hit the plate right here, which I don't see it anywhere, but
the ones that are in the paper all appear to be flying straight and true. They are.
are they?
Yeah. And as you can see, that one's flying true. That one's flying true. So it's that one. And this one up here, also flying true. That's all the ones that hit the paper. We fired, what, 7 at it? I took 4. We have 4 on paper. Yep, I'd say the others are in the hay. Unless that's one up here too. Oh, we had 5 hit paper. And
I can't reach it, but it's in the hay.
That hay's compressed now. It's been rained on a few times and snowed on.
Yup.
Yeah, we actually had 5 hit paper. Well, the 5th one barely though. But all 5 are flying true. That one's kind of cool looking. Someone said to pull the primers out of these and they'd be hollow points, but I can't melt the lead in it without the primer in it, but I could drill the primer out afterwards.
That's what I was trying to show right there. Dang it. 2 layers of tape anyways.
Yep. About 1 inch long. Well, it's 1 layer, but it's yeah, might as well be 2. It wraps around once over the first strap, so.
You can tell where it caught that steel on the tank. It just kind of grabbed it and dropped it down in between it.
Yeah. I thought these might have been steel cases at first, but I took a magnet to them because they were tarnished. Yeah, they're real tarnished, real bad, and I've had them for a long time. But no, they're brass. They're still burnt in primed though, which is weird.
Well, alrighty guys, sighting in an old deer rifle here, or I guess more so checking 0. I always hit a fuzz to the right, so the piece of tape was right here and I hit a fuzz to the right. So it's right dead on where it needs to be. But what's really cool is, what was at the back of the hay bale, sir?
Hey, that is one of those 7.62 by 25 Tokarev cases filled with lead and hot glue. And I'm not even kidding, it was laying there just like that on the back of the hay bale. I'm amazed it caught that.
This amazes me.
22,250.
And I mean, that's not, it's pretty hefty AR, really. I mean,
those are running a little over 4,000 feet a second, and got enough speed to break right through that
consistently.
I think those other dents in it are around it from the last time we shot it with the 22-250.
Yeah, I don't know what were different about these hand loads than the other ones, but there's some spicy little critters, let me tell you. When he says 4,000 some feet a second, didn't we throttle them? They like 42, 4,300, something like that on those ones.
The box of Hornady say 4206. I don't know what these are running, but I guarantee you it's right there with it. I don't remember.
They're spicy. They're not the spiciest, but they're spicy.
Oh, they're quick. That's for sure.
Almost 4,600 feet a second though on a factory round.
Yeah.
There's Wildcats out there that's faster than it. That's just the world's fastest factory production round.
I know I think it's 204 Ruger or maybe 220 Swift, one of the two. You can get more speed out of them, but those are probably all hand loads.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure a hand loader could take, I don't know how far they could push it, but I know right now I'm happy with what it's running out of this old rig.
Running mighty quick.
They get there awful fast. Yeah, alrighty guys. Unfortunately, this thing is plagued with rust. Just soak some of the best oil you can get, I promise. And that oil is what makes this lead glass slick and everything else sits in the rain. But this thing, no matter what, sat in the car for freaking 12 hours and it's rusty.
Yep.
And never mind the end of the barrel. It's kind of ugly too, but that's a work in progress. Crown's nice.
Savage Model 12.
Yep, in 22-250 with either a 20, I can't remember now.
I think it was a 24-inch barrel. I can't remember either.
It's long.
But look at how thick this barrel is.
It's a bull barrel.
Yeah.
Of course it's thick.
It weighs a pound heavier than my Browning BPS 10, which is almost 11 pounds.
Oh, a coyote smacking machine right there.
Yeah, this gun's 11.4 pounds without a scope, and I'd say that scope adds an extra pound to it. So it's probably 12 and a half, maybe 13-pound rifle. It's heavy, but it's so accurate.
And it knocks holes in AR-500. Swinging, vertical, mounted, it don't matter. It just go poing, and they go through.
Yeah, 22-250 is a very, very cool round. My brother Jaron has one. It's sitting in my house right now. If you guys ain't seen it, it's a Japanese Arasaka that's been rebarreled to 22-250. And no, we didn't do it. It's been like that for probably decades. Right. But it's a cool gun too. I want to see if it can knock holes through that plate. It's already drilled and tacked for a scope. We just got to find a mount that fits it and put a scope on it. Yeah. Maybe recrown the barrel. But anyways,
that's easy too.
Yeah.
Little feller is there was none in the chamber.
If you've never seen 22-250, yeah, it's pulling out. I got it.
That's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to do this.
Focus, come on, camera. I know not everybody's seen this round. The camera won't focus.
A lot of people probably don't even know what that is. Which is really cool.
It's a 22 caliber, but a really good one.
It's like the next progression from 222, 223. Well, this would be like the next progression from 223 in the line of the evolution of the 22, but it never caught on.
Yeah.
It shoots flatter, faster, better, but for some reason, it didn't catch on as much and almost died out. And I feel like predator hunting and crap like that's what's kept it alive. And predators as in coyotes and crap, not, your weird neighborhood guy named Bill.
I thought these were 308 cases neck down to 22 cal, but I think it's actually... I can't remember what the parent case was.
I can't remember.
It's something not too common itself.
It's an oddball. What is it?
I think it might have been 264 Winchester.
I think so. Neck down.
Or 300 Savage, one of the two.
I talked to my buddy Stick the other day. He's got his Ackley and stuff put together, and it's got a really nice...
284?
Yeah. Ackley improved, but it's got a really nice fluted barrel on it and stuff, and it's about ready to be played with. He's custom built this gun, though. It should be pretty cool.
When you tried to chamber that, you kind of bent the soft point.
It happens before it dropped it, believe it or not.
Oh, yeah.
It don't matter.
There you go.
It don't care. I ain't shooting all that for.
Does it have a detachable mag or no?
No. Some of them do, but this one does not. Nothing going in.
Nope. Blow our eardrums out. This is one of the chamber by accident. All right, guys. It is loud. We'll see you in the next one.